Well, he threw us a curveball to start that match, starting in rotation one. Son of a gun hasn't started in row one for a single set all Big Ten season. And so, I think it probably took us a few minutes to kind of figure out, all right, what are these matchups going to be? The matchups are going to be a little bit different. That happens quite a bit, but they've started in 4 and 5, probably 90%, if not more, of their sets in the Big Ten. And I think once we kind of got one time through a little bit, you could see we were starting to get a little bit of a handle of what the game plan was and what we were wanting to do. And, and then we kept our foot down. And that's, I'm not sure that was something that we were doing, a couple months ago, was just, keeping our foot on somebody's neck. And we did that. I thought, we were very, very balanced offensively. I think, 5 people that were pretty darn close to each other. And kills, the latter half of the match, very intentional of getting the balls to our middles. And they were having success, and then they were working. One of the things I really liked is a lot of times you'll hit your middle one time in a rally. And, but these guys were getting multiple swings throughout the course of a rally, which means, our control of the ball is pretty well, and B, the middles are working like crazy. And so, great win against a program that we highly respect, and on to the next.
Kelly, I think has a 4-0 advantage in service aces. They're only siding out 52% of the time. Kind of what was going right for you guys in the service line, and how do you think that impacted tonight?
They passed great in the first set. Both teams passed really, really well in the first set, and then we started varying planes a little bit, and I think that kind of kept them off balance. On the other hand, these guys serve short probably more than any team out there, and I don't know if they scored a point off of a short serve. I mean, we were handling their short serves, and we were getting on the ball, and that short serve can really. That's been something we've worked on this week, is being able to. It's not about what these guys do with the short serve is it makes people get a kind of a weak swing coming out of that, and then their transition game, which is where they really excel out, and they come back and really pound away. But we were getting great first ball swings on the short serve, and I would say that would be a big part. I don't think we got aced once tonight. I thought our ball control all the way through was fantastic.
So, Kelly, it was another match where there's a lot of balance offensively, at least, I think, 5 different players with at least 8 kills. Is this what you're envisioning within this, what you envisioned at the beginning of the season, what this offense could be, with how you can distribute the ball and kind of a pick your poison type of mentality?
Well, I don't know if it's just what we've envisioned. I think we're second in the country in hitting percentage. So I think what we're able to do is, I think we've got a setter that has the ability of getting it about anywhere on the, no matter where she is on the court, she can find any hitter. And so, if you're going to game plan, and take something away, I think we've got the attackers that can kind of make people pay. And the goal isn't for us to be balanced most of the time. That's usually not a goal going in. Now sometimes that happens, but it's not. All right, you're balanced. That was really good. And if you're not balanced, that's bad. And sometimes we're just trying to exploit a certain area. These guys do a really good job with their schemes, their block schemes, and so if you stay predictable, that's really at a detriment to you. And so you're trying to. It's not about punishing a weakness. It's about making them worry about all of us.
Una, you had that service run in the third set that was tied, I think, when you went to the line, and you had like a 9-0 run. What's that like? What were you trying to do, and the feeling when you get on a run like that?
I try to be confident from the line. That's what coach is asking from us all the time. So I try to like serve that is gonna make them like further from the net. So it's easier for our blockers to block and for us to maybe transition from that serve. And I think we did pretty good job of defending their players. And yeah.
Allie, 8 kills tonight, and I think 533 hitting percentage for the match. I guess, what do you feel like was working well for you or set you up for success tonight?
Yeah, I think Kelly said it, but Charlie can set anyone from anywhere, and I think that she was being really intentional, especially on the slide, jacking it back to the middles, which I love, and finding us in trans. So she honestly can make any hitter look good, but we were connecting really well today, and we were using various steps of the court, and I think that was working really well.
Ellie and Una over here. Kelly paid you guys a pretty big compliment earlier this week when he said this is one of the best, funnest teams. I'm enjoying this season as much as any season I've ever had, which big time for a guy that's been around a little bit and had some good teams. What does that mean to hear that just from him?
You want to take it first?
I think it means a lot when we look back and see which people were in the teams before, from Lauren Carlini to last year, Sarah Franklin, Julia Orzel, and other people. I think it means a lot. I think we had really good energy off the court, and I think that makes our team really good.
I think that, again, like the more chemistry, the more fun you guys can have off the court, like the more you can connect on the court. And this team's just so fun to be around, both on and off the court. And I think that we are able to have fun, but also compete and go at each other, and it makes a good balance there.
Allie, I think from here on out, there's probably nothing but big matches, but this was one, you're tied for second place, you're going for tournament seeding. What did you think kind of statement you guys made tonight, and how did you approach that, knowing the circumstances around this match?
Yeah, I think our team went in knowing it's go time. Like postseason it's coming up here, and so being able to create more distance between us and the next team, especially like RPI wise. So being able to go out there and really show up, show out, and then sweep them, I think is huge for us.
Ellie, kind of piggybacking off that, do you feel like every team wants to play the best at the end of the year? Do you feel like that's happening?
I mean, I think we're always wanting to play the best, but I think that just how we're trending upwards every game, and I'm really impressed with how we came together today. But yeah, I mean, now we're coming down to the wire, and so every game just means a little bit more going into postseason.
Una, I think it's now 10 kills at least in 4 of your last 5 matches. Kind of where have you felt like you've grown the most, and kind of what's been clicking there for you?
I think I did a lot of work with my footwork and like getting better to the ball and just feeling trust from setter. It's big for me, and like getting back from injury is something I can say struggle with, but it's pretty hard mentally. But I'm really glad I can give my best to the team, and yeah.
Kelly, I was just looking at the stats. Kristen Simon she had the 14 digs, but 6 assists. Is that a kind of an underrated part of her game in her position? How she can dish out when needed?
It's an improving part of her game. It's we've got a setter that is willing to go and dig some balls, and when that happens, Kristen is usually the one that's going and taking the second one. She's not hesitating as much as what she was earlier in the year, and in putting up good balls in really good positions. And this kid especially is taking really, really good swings. Her decision making has just improved immensely. You agree with that? Yeah. There you go.
Any last questions?
Yeah.
Kelly, you sweep Purdue, a ranked team. You sweep Indiana, only lose 1 set to Minnesota. What do you feel like this group has shown with these kind of 3 quality wins in the last couple of weeks?
Yeah. I mean, we're getting better, right? And you know, from early on the year, I said this is going to be a team that people are going to really, really enjoy watching because they get along really, really well. They want coaching. You can coach them hard, you know, which not every team that you can do that. And you know, they lean into learning, and they've got big dreams and big goals, and you know, and I think everybody in that locker room feels that, you know, the confidence is going up, and that's like a drug, right? I mean, it's the greatest drug is in the world is getting more and more confident through work, and so. You know, the goal is by the end of the year is to feel like that you can go toe to toe with anybody, and I think these guys are really believing at a different level right now. Man, it just doesn't get any better than that. I will say this: I've got I was supposed to pass on a message. Allie has really wanted me to pass this on, along with Jada and Kristen. Stay fierce, everyone.
That was wonderful.